here they are demigods. In other words, the association with Narada Muni, this is such mercy. To get a mercy of a sadhu, they have great spiritual elevation, but for some reason the heart became hard. You may note of for example, Brigu, where he was discussing with the sages that what is the position of Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu. There's an argument. There's kind of like a argument. Who is more Shakti? Who is more powerful? So many were saying, because you know some different Puranas, the Vishnu Purana, the Shiva Purana, they emphasize that Shiva is supreme or Vishnu is supreme. So the sages are a bit confused. So then Brigu took the position, let me go and check things out. So he went to Lord Brahma, and he didn't offer respects to his father. When his father came in, he didn't get up. So then Lord Brahma, very angry. So he said, hey, he's a pretty angry personality, So let me go visit Lord Shiva. As you well know, Lord Shiva, who's the most powerful, in the sense he has the position of destruction, which is more powerful than Lord Brahma. Because Lord Shiva, when you act in the capacity of destruction, you can't back things up. Like Lord Brahma made a few mistakes in the process of creation, and he adjusted his body, and then he could continue. So then when Lord Shiva is there, he began to say some very rude things to Lord Shiva. And then it was a sati. She got very angry. What is this? You're insulting my husband? And Lord Shiva was like, what? How is this? You're actually offending me. You're saying negative things to me. So it was a subtle thing, not doing anything. Offense and dedicate. And then it was verbal, Lord Shiva. But then Lord Shiva, then he went to see Lord Vishnu. And that's where Lord Vishnu said, oh, how are you? And then Brigu comes up, kicks him right in the chest. Kicks the Supreme Lord. Oh, wow, can you believe it? And he, in that way, and then Lord Vishnu's reply, oh, is your foot all right? Excuse me, my chest must be like a thunderbolt. So then he could understand who's the most exalted persons. Here's the quality of humility which is there. And but the point being is the sages were still confused. They were confused. Who is the greatest? Now, to understand the activities of Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, they do not compare with the position of Lord Vishnu, who is the maintainer of all things. So then we can understand what is it that brings people into the reign of hard karma, the change of consciousness. There's one nice verse in the 11th canto, 13th chapter, 14th verse. Agamopadi shakala karmacha Dashyana mantrika samskara dashyati guna hetava, which describes how there's 10 items which one must not, one must possess for real spiritual culture. And these items are developed through a proper sangha, proper association. Such as, for example, you should associate with pure things, pure water, pure friendship, pure sangha. So in this way, the attitude of relationship to the Supreme is very clear. Now, if we look at the different ages, Lord Ram in the Mahabharata makes a prediction that in the ages stemming from Satya Yuga and Treta Yuga, especially Dwarpa and Kali Yuga, that persons of Rajas and Tamas will manifest more and more. For example, in Satya Yuga, there were a few persons in the mode of Rajas and Tamas, like Hiranyakashipu. In Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga was Ravana. So there's a few personalities, and even the demons, they were very qualified personalities. Just like yesterday, I mentioned in the class when the pastime where Hiranyakashipu was offended that Narada Muni came into his palace chanting the names of Vishnu. Don't you chant the name of Vishnu in my place? And Narada Muni, hey, who are you? Who are you to tell me what to do? I'm sitting on the throne of Indra. I've conquered the demigods. Hey, listen, weakling. You don't chant Vishnu's name in my presence. Because Narada Muni has a sense of humor in his whole life. Narada Muni is very, very spiritual tricky. A second devotee probably says, what is a devotee, honest or tricky? The devotee say, honest problem. No, devotee is tricky. So anyways, in this way, this mood that developed, that Narada was abusing. He was abusing Hiranyakashipu. Okay, big guy, do what you can do. See, kill me. Go ahead. All right. And he took his Chandramarsha, it's a special sword, threw it right in, went right through him. Out the other side, washed itself in some water, and went to his hand. What a sword. Can you imagine a book that does that? So, you present it, distribute it, Actually, we had experience in New Zealand. We would have our Vedic contemporary ashram. We'd cultivate persons. We present the Bhagavad Gita. We'd have them read the full set. Give them a full set. They'd buy the full set, then join the ashram, and we resell the set. Because it became in the ashram. It was it was kind of like the same thing, a spiritual weapon like that, The set would come back, we distribute it. They buy the set, and anyone who buys a full set is totally finished. And they become one of us, And they're in an ashram, Brahmacharya ashram, just like in Manor. I was there yesterday, It's very nice, big first-class ashram, nice library. The sets would come back, we sell them again, Anyways. Getting off the topic. But the point being is that Hiranyakashipu, the sword came back and he threw it again. It went right through Narada, into the water, and back to his hand. What to do? See, Narada Muni's got a spiritual body. So Hiranyakashipu, very intelligent. Wait a minute. How'd you get that body? That's a really good body. I want a body like that. Demons, good, better, best, never let rest. As good is better, the better's best. More. So anyways, Narada Muni said, by chanting the names of Vishnu. No. I don't want to chant the name of Vishnu. Is there any other way I can do it? Then Narada Muni, there's another way you can do it, but the body isn't as good. Not as good. That actually you perform tapasya. This is the whole pastime where Hiranyakashipu, even perform more penances, more power. And then Narada Muni had that, at the time of conception, he came in, in the form of a bird, Vishnu! Vishnu! Like that. So in this way, Narada Muni is so expert. And we find out that as we apply the process of Krishna consciousness in this mood of distribution, there is a change of consciousness, change of heart. But in the present ages, as Lord Rama is predicting, there's difficulty. So in other words, in the age of Satya Yuga, which is 30 million years, and then there's the age of Treta Yuga, which is 17 million years, and then Dwapara Yuga, 12 million years, and Kali Yuga, 432,000 years, each age getting smaller and smaller. Where were we at that time? Because ultimately, if you are born in the age of Satya, Treta, Dwapara, you go back to Godhead or the heavenly planets. So where were we? You do the mathematics, that's 59 million years. 17 lakhs. We were all in hell. That's where the jiva was. That's where we were. Even though it's, of course, a blink of an eye, a spiritual time, but in terms of a time period in the material world, 59 million years in hell. And now you're in downtown, you're on Soho Street. No, you're in London. No, it's not. I like the place too, what I say. But the point being, the cities. And when I began in Christian consciousness, I was very focused in terms of staying in the country where it's peaceful. Now I find myself in the big cities. Of course, I was in the big country yesterday. But the point being is that we see that there is a contamination of age as Rajas and Tamas. And what happens is people become disorientated in their relationships. So here, Arjuna, Managriva, and Nalakavera, even as demigods, high, very auspicious birth, they became intoxicated. The mind became bahushak. And in this way, they made a great offense to Narada Muni.